We're from Renaissance and we've tried to be a bit technical and we've probably out-technicalised ourselves. So Diane and I are going to make the presentation with help from people that have used our service. Basically our vision is to support disabled people to become independent in their own environment. Simple as that.
And our philosophy will be next.
We're not used to this timing thing. Kev's got us all upset and all...
Basically what we want to do is just commit to treat people fairly and with dignity and with respect, and just to support them to live the lives that they would like to live in the community. It's all about their choice, but guiding them along the way, working alongside them.
Do you want to try my speaker? It might work better. Basically, Renaissance, we set up 11 years ago. We can't call ourselves a modern service anymore. And it was in, Carmel and I felt the need that there was no services that were actually supporting people to live independently. They were all not-for-profit and they were all residential services. So we got in, did it 11 years ago, and we're still going.
So what is supported living? Basically, it's helping support our disabled clients to live independently in the community, and whatever they want to do. Most of them, their goal is to go flatting, so we look at what skills and what they need to, you know, to...
Yeah, they need to do to go flatting, eh? Yeah. and that's learning to cook and do their own dishes if they need to be reliable.
And to have friends over if they want to visit.
Have friends over, get on the booze if that's what they want to do. Just anything that people want to do, that everyone takes for granted.
And some of the examples of what we can provide, and it can be things that we probably we take, you know, for granted, that we find that are easy, like learning to catch the bus, or learning to find things in their community that will assist them to work towards, you know, their own independence.
Auckland's terrible for people not wanting to take public transport. We cover the whole Auckland region. Most of our people are in South Auckland, but we do have an office in the Yes building, and we're also in Pukekohe. So our services cover the whole region.
And we cover all disability types.
Yeah, you can have any disability you like, even a nutter like me. And I mean that very sincerely.
I want to just let, because the guys still liked children's books and videos. I was tired of my parents to be like a little kid. Before I moved, I felt like I was not settled properly because it wasn't my home. I moved into the new house. I felt like I had a lot more space in a bigger area.
What's supported housing? We set this up because there was a need for people that had higher needs, and they were told they couldn't go flatting because there wasn't enough money. So what we did, we got a collective of people together, and you've met some of them on the video there, where they can actually share their resources and live together, but live independently together.
And it's important to note that we don't actually own any houses. We access houses that are in the community, either through Housing New Zealand, although that's getting really hard to do now, or the private rental market. And the clients that you'll see there's 4 of them that live in this house in Papatoe and live there independently, and they have been for the nearly 2 years now.
The process of coming to our services, you've got to get a needs assessment, you want to go flatting, you've got to tell the needs assessment that you want to go flatting in the next 6 months, but you don't have to, you can take longer than that. That's just a sort of a goal. And then we come in, we help set goals for people. We look at them living the lives that they really want to live.
And some of the key roles that we have, obviously the support workers, we call them supported living facilitators, that are out there in the field working one-on-one with our clients, and then they have a support coordinator working above them, and I'm the local area coordinator who gets out and about in the community and makes linkages and contacts.
Our big goal is that we have our own training arm of Renaissance, and there is the goals that we set for staff. So it's about being, knowing and doing. And it's important for us that the staff understand that as much as anything, and it's a career path for staff. So they come into the organisation and get supported as well. Here we've got a client that died last year, and that's a sad thing. But the good thing for her was we helped her move into her own place, and she died at home. She only went to hospital in the last week of her life. And that was really important for her because she didn't want to die in a residential service. So we helped her to live the life that she really wanted to live. And it wasn't easy, believe me, but we did it. And I feel really proud of the fact that she died where she wanted to be.
And it's my turn to introduce you to the lovely Aloha. Aloha, when she came into our service, she's non-verbal, she lives independently, she's in a wheelchair as you can see, she lives independently in her own flat in Glen Innes. And we worked alongside her to teach her to be able to read and write, and she is a communicator now. And I think the best thing about this success story, it's been huge, is that she dumped us. We no longer, she doesn't require our service anymore.
And yeah, so she told us to get lost, and she talks a lot slower than Diane. I'm sorry that you can't hear this, because this really does talk about what these guys have learnt. And the big thing for them is now they don't want to go to their parents' place all the time. Eh? And it's not even going to play the last technical hitch that we have. And that's basically a song that we, with success stories of people that we've worked with. And it basically is, you know, be your own person. If you want to sing, sing. If you want to go out, go out. Renaissance is about people. I'm one of the directors of the company. I half own the company. Right down through the organisation, we have disabled people. So it's always in people's faces that we are about disabled people, and we are about providing a service that people can actually access and do it at their pace. We also involve families, because often disabled people shun their families because the families set restrictions and say, well, you can't do that, or they want to shelter the people. Our goal is to get families involved so everybody comes along for the ride. And at the end of the day, people become a family again rather than advocates for their child that's disabled. And that's really important to us. And so, yeah, come along and see us. We'll do anything for anybody. We take anyone on. They'd even take me if I was a client, and I'm one of the most difficult people that I know to work with. And yet we can even help people like me. Is their time up?